What's going on, guys? T-Mark here, and today I wanted to talk about the possibility that we may have an entirely new kind of like movement mechanic system in the next Call of Duty game. And it'd be one of the biggest changes that we've seen in Call of Duty history. Like, it's really going to be groundbreaking if it goes the way that it looks like it's going. So, I'm sure most of you guys have seen the trailer that came out just recently. If you guys missed my breakdown, I'll link it down in the description. Make sure you guys check it out. But, yeah, in that trailer, we didn't really see a lot of in-game gameplay, but from what we did see, we saw quite a few instances where the soldiers in the game had kind of like superhuman characteristics in terms of running and jumping and things like that. And recently there was an interview that was put out where they were talking about the exoskeleton suits that all the soldiers have on, and they said the introduction of this gameplay mechanic delivers enhanced player movement and verticality through boost jumps and grappling, covert cloaking abilities, and biomechanics that provide unparalleled strength, awareness, endurance, and speed. So basically these exoskeleton suits, at least in the single player of this game, are making the characters kind of like superhuman. You know, they're obviously giving them the ability to do crazy stuff that normal humans wouldn't be able to do, and I strongly believe that, like, even in the multiplayer, we could see a whole new kind of like movement and mechanic system similar to something, you know, Titanfall-esque. Not quite to Titanfall's ability, and a lot of people have been saying like, oh, Call of Duty is ripping off Titanfall with these jumps and stuff. No, there's no way, dude. Like, this game has been in production for like 3 years now, so, you know, this started about the same time that Titanfall started. And when you think about it, like, think about futuristic first-person shooters. I mean, the first two that come to mind for me are Halo and Crysis, and both Halo and Crysis have like superhuman characters that can jump really high and turn invisible and, you know, things like that. So it's gonna be interesting. Like, I mean, think about it, you know, we could see like some sort of, you know, perk, or if you can change the exoskeleton on your characters. Like, obviously there would be a downside to it, but maybe there's a perk that allows you to jump higher, so you can jump straight into second story windows from the ground, and, you know, that allows you to, you know, evade taking the stairs, where you won't be taken out by, like, for example, an IED in Call of Duty Ghosts. But yeah, you can do something like that, but then in return you can't sprint, or you don't have as much health, or, you know, something like that. Like, we could easily see something like that happen. You know, maybe there's some version of free running, like a way to kind of, you know, link things together and make it work more smoothly. I doubt it's going to be exactly like Titanfall, where, you know, you can chain your way up walls and stuff. I think that'd be a little bit far-fetched, but maybe there's, you know, something there to where a certain suit or a certain perk allows you to run faster, allows you to, like, run up a half wall and then jump into a window, or, you know, something like that. I don't know. It could be pretty interesting, dude. Like, there's a lot of possibilities of what they could do with this, and from what we've seen in the trailer, it looks like it definitely could be an option for multiplayer. I'm sure it won't be as extreme as it is in the trailer. Like, all of these Call of Duty games, whenever they come out, like, the single players are always absolutely nuts. Like, think about the Black Ops 1 single player and all the different things you could do, all the different technology there was, the wingsuits, all that kind of stuff. Usually most of the stuff from single player doesn't make it into multiplayer, and the stuff that does is toned down a little bit, so I'm sure, you know, this super jumping, super running, super strength is going to be turned down. Turned down for what? But it definitely could be there to an extent. So really, this is just it's going to be really interesting, man. Like, I can't wait to hear more, because a lot of the, like, Call of Duty haters say, like, oh, it's the same game every year with the new skin, and I totally disagree with that. I think we've made a lot of progress over the past couple of years, but you know, something like this would be one of the biggest changes that we've seen in a very, very long time. And you know, we've essentially got, like, you know, futuristic robo suits on our backs now, which is an entirely new dynamic that, you know, there's a lot of different things there in terms of, you know, customization, both visual and then also, like, you know, actual usefulness, and it's just, you know, it's gonna be pretty crazy. So we'll see if this makes it into the game. I just want to let you guys know, you know, about that quote that they had, and you know, what this could possibly mean. Let me know what you guys think about this. I think it brings exciting opportunities. I think if done right, it could really add a cool new kind of strategic dynamic to the game, but it could also, you know, obviously it could be done wrong, and it could be a little bit too much. So I don't know. We'll have to wait and see what Sledgehammer does. I have full confidence in them. I know they're going to be able to do a good job with it, so hopefully we find out more soon. Thank you guys so much for watching. I really do appreciate it. Check out my other two videos if you haven't seen yet. Peace out, guys.